firing on all cylinders. I don't even know what that really means. Is that like a car expression?
Yeah. All right, we're live.
And we're live on the Edibles Club. No, we're not.
No.
We are. I love it. We're live on the Edibles Club. Okay. I'm pulling it up too because I want to make sure. Here we are. Hello, Stuart. Welcome to the Edibles Club. Hello, Jeff. Welcome to the Edibles Club. Breeze Tones pre-ordered my cookbook. Love you. Thank you. So happy that I have such a cool club and audience. Winslow's here today.
Hi.
He's excited for Thanksgiving food. I'll try to make some of this not infused so you can have a nice little lunch of like turkey and stuff like that. Oh, I didn't get any rosemary. I have some in my yard. Yeah. Oh my God, Esther, did you just join from my Instagram live? I went live on Instagram and I was talking to Esther on, I think that's the same Esther. I was talking to her on Instagram. Christopher pre-ordered as well. Lee Elliott is here. Hi, Lee. Welcome. And I got your message. I do send cards internationally. I have international stamps. I just have to order some more cards from Etsy. I ordered like 150 cards, right? Done. I'm still writing them all, but they're all addressed. Like I had put all the addresses on, and then I take a screen grab when people send me their DMs with their address. I take a screen grab and then I go through those screen grabs and I write the addresses out. If my handwriting, if you get any of my cards and my handwriting's getting a little like wonky, it's just because I've written a lot of cards. So I'm here, Nessa. That is what my family used to call me as a kid. Okay. Actually, my brother and sister would call me Pesta. Don't laugh, Winslow. It's so mean. Because I wasn't very strong. And when my brother would really piss me off, I would pull his leg hair because I didn't have anything else. Like I couldn't punch him. I couldn't could maybe scratch him. But then my mom started cutting my nails. So I couldn't pinch him as hard as I would. So then I started grabbing his leg hair and I would like rip it. Anyway, let's not talk about family trauma. I went to the THC design event last night. It was so much fun. They had pizza, they had these cupcakes, and I clocked the cupcakes in the first 2 seconds of walking into the event, and I was like, you're not eating a cupcake, right? Because I worked out yesterday, and then I went and immediately got 2 donuts and then crushed those. So I didn't need a cupcake, but I ate the cupcakes anyway. No willpower. And also I was like stoned. So you put a cupcake around a stoner, what are you going to do? You're going to eat it. So, hello. Just reading the comments in case I missed anything. So anyway, Miranda, she gave me, I love her. She's awesome. We're working on some fun stuff together. She gave me this XJ13 in their new packaging design. Very cool. We can do a close-up if you want. So this is THC design, their XJ13. This is their new packaging, really beautiful design work. And what is so cool about THC design, which Miranda shared with me last night, oops, I didn't mean to break that, was, I'm gonna do it, it's too, sorry box, was that also this is a soft touch, this kind of detail, anyway, they're employee owned. They are an employee-owned company, and that's pretty rare in the cannabis industry. So that's super cool. That means that their employees share in the profit of their business. I think that's really needed in this industry. Now let's look at these beautiful flowers. Let's pour them out to my little hand. Actually, I have kind of big hands. There you go. Nice buds. I don't know if that's in focus, but I'm trying. Really nice buds here from THC Design, XJ13. Winslow, can you tell us a little bit about that strain, please?
XJ13 is a very pure sativa.
Is your microphone on? Yeah. It is? Okay, good.
It's very caffeinated.
Caffeinated?
Yeah.
Oh, it smells amazing. Oh my God, Miranda,
The strains
thank
are
you.
Jack Herrera crossed with something else. Let me double
Jack
check.
Herrera. Okay, so that makes sense as far as like caffeinated. Breeze Tone says, nice. Nice. Esther O, I love THC design. They are amazing. They are really cool. I was super excited to go to that event and meet their team. Their cultivators were there. They're actually based in Los Angeles, so they grow right here in LA, which is cool. And just really fun group of people. I don't go out that often. Like, it really takes a lot for me to go out, but we did it. Okay, so what do we have going on today? We're gonna, I really would love to just smoke this flour, but we're gonna put it into our gravy. What are the flavor profiles of this?
Like Wheatstone said, gassy, citrus,
Citrus.
astringent,
Astringent.
and sharp.
I'm getting like kind of fruity. You smell this? Tell me I'm wrong. It doesn't smell gassy to me. It doesn't give me that like stinky, skunky smell. Maybe my palate's not sensitive enough.
I get a little bit.
A little bit of gas.
It could be more gassy, but it's got that sharp, almost chemically sounds bad.
Yeah,
but
chemically, I get that. That kind of like, it's not chemically, it's kind of like a,
pine salt.
yeah, like a pine note and also like a funk to it as well.
Yeah.
So delicious. We're going to cook with this. Hi, Eddie Moretti. Why not both? Lots of lemon. J8, yeah, it's a little gassy. It's a little gassy. I don't usually cook with gassy strains, but we're going to do it today. All right, how do we want to decarb? Lots of ways to decarb. We're doing a lot of things. I've got sweet potatoes in the oven right now, okay? I can't eat them. I already made some Brussels sprouts that I literally just got these because I felt badly that my plate didn't have any green stuff on it. So I probably could have put like some candy stuff, but I wanted them really simple. So I tossed these in some turkey fat that I rendered from a turkey back that I got from the grocery store. And so these have that on them. They were boiled in salted water and then tossed in turkey fat and roasted. So we're gonna do this gravy. Oh yeah, we're gonna do mashed potatoes. Hi, Bryce Jordan. Hi, Stuart. Good news. I finally oxidized my first flour without melting the bag or the kitchen. Oh my God, Stuart, good job. You decarboxylate. So when we breathe, we are decarboxylating. We're releasing CO2. When we convert THCA, the acidic form of THC, we are decarboxylating it to THC, the active form of the cannabinoid. And that's what gets us high. If I just were to use THCA, I won't get high. It has lots of anti-inflammatory benefits, but none of the stony benefits. So we heat it up prior because we want to ensure that all of the THCA, all of the potential potency gets activated in our edible. I don't know how this fucking fly got in here because I've been really good about keeping them out, but this motherfucker smelled that turkey because I could smell it down the street when I was walking Bon Bon, and I know it was like, I want that turkey. I see you, fly. I see you, bitch, right in my face. You're taunting me. Sitting on my microplane. Anyway, don't you sit on my coffee. What are people saying? Great idea with the turkey fat. Yeah, I'm always using fat. I love to use up all of the fat. If I was doing roasted potatoes, I would toss it. I would toss it in the fat. And so, you know, and with roasted potatoes, if you want to get them really crispy, crunchy on the outside and like creamy in the middle, you boil them in salted water first, right? You peel them, wedge them, put them in salty water, boil it till they get fuzzy on the outside, okay? That is how far you want to take it. And they might break apart when you toss them in whatever fat you're putting them in. It's okay. It's okay. Those little broken off bits, those are the best part. So trust me on that. I am good with potatoes. Let's decarb some flour. Bacon with the Brussels. You want some bacon? I have bacon. We can jazz up those Brussels sprouts, no problem. I'm gonna take a little bit of this flour. I have concentrates we can use too. So we have it's 22%, but it's 21% THCA. So we would want it, like a gram of it would have like 27 or 170 milligrams per gram after decarboxylation. About that, because it would be like 440 milligrams less than 210. So, because I take 20% off. That's what I do for loss of, in that conversion of THCA to THC, there is automatically 12.3% that happens. I add an additional 7.7% because I am calculating for things like maybe we don't decarb it all, or maybe some of the gravy gets left in the pot, or maybe some of the, you know what I mean? Like shit happens. That's that 7.7%. It's the shit happens percentage. So if we put a whole gram in that, that's a lot. I'm going to decarb a gram. I think we should do that. So I can do it in the microwave. I can do it, the oven is kind of taken up right now, but I could make it work. How else can we decarb? We could decarb sous vide style. We could do that. I don't know what sous vide bag I have actually. I have a sous vide. I got one with resealable bags like this. So you see this guy? I got it like this because when you decarb, I should put this in my Amazon store, shouldn't I? I say this in my book. It's in my cookbook. I'm only going to decarb a gram, so we don't really have to worry about this so much. But when you're decarbing a larger amount of concentrate or cannabis and you're using a closed off system like a sous vide bag, you need to burp it. You gotta open it up because, like I said, you're decarboxylating, you're releasing CO2. So we gotta burp the bag. Should we do it that way? Do you guys want me to do it that way? We can do it that way. What do they want? I should look at what they want me to do. You are brilliant. Thanks for explaining. Thanks, Esther. That's so nice. Christopher, potatoes. Potatoes. That's hilarious. Okay.
Should I make a sous vide poll?
Huh?
Should I make a sous vide poll?
Yeah. See if they want me to do it in the oven, the microwave, or the sous vide. And we'll just kind of keep cooking. You'll give me a time limit. I gotta cook up some bacon now. Just cleaning this out. I hope I can do, I'm like trying to think of what do I need to sous vide decarb this. Was gonna say sous vide. Sous is under. Vide?
Vide
Yeah.
is vacuum.
Vacuum. Under vacuum. Winslow, parlez français. I speak a little bit of French. Un petit peu. And my accent is very American. Okay. Wait, what is this saying? Oh yeah, Esther, we can do the microwave. So you guys, you know, Esther, if you haven't joined the club yet, you should consider joining the Edibles Club. It's my Patreon. And we geek out. We just fucking geek the fuck out about edibles. Right, club? Tell Esther how much we geek out. I gotta get this turkey in the oven. I'm waiting on these sweet potatoes. They're almost done. They look excellent. So I don't know if this pot is big enough. It might not be. I probably should use a bigger pot. But we're only going to do a gram of weed. So I'm not too worried. I don't have a fancy sous vide. I'll be honest with you. I don't have a machine, a circulator machine. I just heat up my water on the stove. So is that totally accurate? No. All right, let's weigh this out. Can you see this? Yes, you can. Oh wait, let me do this because that's too much. You just go like this. I have this scale on my Amazon store if you want, and I have a smaller, almost a gram. I have a smaller kind of, what's it called? Jewelry scale if you want to use that. I used a jewelry scale for many years. So we might do a little more than a gram. Fucking fly, man. Shoe fly. Don't bother me. Okay, well, let's just do all of that. So I then take it and I break it. What's everyone saying? Sous vide?
Yeah.
57%. And the oven would be similar to this, and same with the microwave. I explain the different ways to do it in my cookbook, How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time. A lot of different ways to decarb. Just depends on how much time you want to spend. Do you want to like preserve those terpenes and really prevent CBN from happening? I'll even decarb the stem. So I just break it up into smaller pieces. This is parchment paper. It is not wax paper, it's parchment paper. And it's going to prevent the resin from sticking. I do like a two-fold here. Make a little pouch, parchment pouch. I come here, and I go like this. Bum, ba, da, bum, bum. What, are you laughing at my noise?
No, Christopher posted a funny comment.
What is it? Remember that Bon Appetit episode with the bee that kept going after you guys outdoor cookout? Wait, was that the, God, was that the camping one? I can't even remember. I hope my sous vide thing is charged. Otherwise, we might just take that stasher bag. Oh, wait, close this. Seal it up tight. And then this guy, please have charge in you, sir. Oh, wait, take the lid off. Oh, wait, it's down here. See, not super tech savvy. Okay, we got a nice little seal. Press push after vacuum sealing. Okay. Why? Well, I did it. So it's vacuum sealed. Oh, I forgot a weight. Fuck. All right, weighing it down is always a tricky thing. If you have pie weights, like I should have, let's do this again. If you have pie weights, that works much better than what I'm gonna do, which is stick a knife in here and hopefully it doesn't get super hot. You should probably put 2 knives. Get some of those like pie weight things, put them in here to weigh it down because otherwise it floats. It's really fucking annoying. I honestly don't like to sous vide decarb because I feel like there's always like water that gets into it or whatever. But we're gonna try this again. Get some stuff to weigh it down. Put this on. Hopefully it's not gonna be a pain in the ass because it's not flat. Okay. Push. That our thing isn't hot enough. Oh, and guess what, Vanessa? Your fucking pot is too small with the knives. Listen, we're working harder. We're not working smarter today. And that's how we like to do it. Anyway, keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep cooking. What's wrong, Winslow? Is the camera not working? Oh, you know what we need to think about? And I want to tell you now before I forget, because I will forget. Do you see how the wire is coming out of our camera and it's kind of like tilting. Is there a way for us to have something less heavy there? So, okay, let's do that. Sorry, a little tech. We're being techie. A lead ball, a round glass ball. Yes. Wait, what are we damaging? Wait, what are we damaging? Esther? No, those are butter knives. It's okay. We're all good. You could do spoons too, but they kind of have like a dip in them, so it's hard for the vacuum seal to get in that dip. This is more simple. Okay, I'm going to turn this stock off. I just want to show you guys what I've made here. This was inspired from our Wednesday club sesh. I don't even have my sous vide times, how long it takes in a sous vide. I think the full amount of time, like if you want to get 100% conversion of THCA to THC, it's 2 hours. We're obviously not doing that, but I think we get a good amount. This is turkey back that I roasted and onions. Anyway, that's going to form the base of our wavy gravy. So I went, Gelson's, oh my God, they take all my money. But Gelson's had a turkey back. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's get that turkey back. Lots of fat. And we roasted it. And I took all of the drippings in the bottom and we put that all in there. And it's just been kind of boiling away. And then we got to cook this turkey breast, and I've got a thigh. I might not cook all of this. I might just do the breast and the drumstick. The stock is the secret to tasty gravy. Yes. Are you on Wi-Fi? Uh-oh. Is it not working well? Why, Eddie? Is it not working? We're on Wi-Fi. How else would we stream? Oh, you know what? Winslow, do you think we can in the future connect my computer directly, but then how would the Wi-Fi everywhere else for my phone, it wouldn't work and stuff if we had connected it directly to the computer?
We can try.
I'm just wondering how. I also can just talk to Spectrum about making the connection better. I'm going to put some marshmallows on these sweet potatoes. So I made sweet potatoes too. Okay, this water is starting to boil. I'm going to drop this in here into our pot. And because of the knives, it's sinking down. If I had more weed in here, okay, eventually there will be a lot of gas. And that's why I like that. I'm going to turn this down because we don't really need it at a boil. That's why I like these resealable vacuum seal bags, because you can open it up without having to cut it. Oh no, my marshmallow bag just touched the end of that raw turkey. Gross. I made sweet potatoes before. They look pretty good, but we got to jazz them up a little bit. Let me show you what we're working with. I went whole ham, okay? I didn't get any ham, but I went like totally nuts at the grocery store this morning. Just getting like, I was like, we need sweet potatoes, we need mashed potatoes, we need da-da-da-da-da, we need all of the things, right? So we got sweet potatoes here. And I just feel like these need a little bit more butter for show, because that sugar in the bottom is really caramelized. So let's dot. You know, I think the big thing about, could I put weed butter here? Yes. But I think it's important to let your guests have some reprieve from edibles. Although if you want me to put weed butter on these, I will. I have Be Real's weed butter in the fridge. It would be hard to kind of dose this, right? Like, how do you think about that? It's not as easy to dose as a gravy. And then we're putting, I do have a marshmallow recipe in my book though. That would be cute if you did weed marshmallows on these. I know this is super white trashy. I don't give a fuck. You do yours however you want to do it. I put like a cinnamon, nutmeggy, molassesy sugar all over these too. So they're definitely living their best life. But we're going to just, who doesn't love a marshmallow? It's the fucking holidays. We need to just treat ourselves. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in real quick because we gotta get those in the oven. Just melt these marshmallows. And then we have some turkey that we need to put in. Okay, we watched this whole turkey video, actually. Does anybody remember? Hi, Madam Dram. You've missed so much shit. We have done so, just kidding. We're sous vide decarbing this XJ13. And we're going to put some bacon on the Brussels sprouts. We put marshmallows on the sweet potatoes. We've got a whole turkey, breast, thigh, and drumstick that I want to cook. Although I might save the thigh for later because I only have a 1/4 sheet pan that I can fit in my tiny oven. Does anyone remember what temperature? Breeze tones. You never had marshmallows on your yams, on your sweet potatoes? I know yams and sweet potatoes are different things. Does anyone remember what temperature the turkey was cooked at in that video? I salted and peppered this turkey. And I just know that you want it to be dry, right? We don't want it to steam. We want it to get nice and crispy. But I've had this out at room temperature because I want it to cook evenly as well. I'll check the dude can cook video. Yeah, tell me what temperature he cooked his turkey at. I'm gonna put some of this turkey fat that I got off of the back on this, and I think I'm gonna save the thigh for later. So I just generously salted and peppered these turkeys, and I'm just doing this because we're making gravy. What the fuck am I gonna put gravy on if I don't have turkey? So I was like, well, I'll just get a turkey breast and a drumstick and a thigh, but let's just do this situation and let me save this thigh for later. Another day, another turkey. We'll put it in there. It's all seasoned. Get rid of this disgusting thing. I hate poultry because it's so, like people washing. Do what you want. You want to wash your chicken in the sink? Go ahead. Fine. But you don't have to. And it spreads bacteria. You know, the goal should be, how do I not let this turkey touch anything? So I don't spread whatever is it salmonella? I don't remember what's on turkey, or poultry, but anyway, I got this beautiful broth here, stock, and this had butter on it. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Oh my God, my marshmallows look amazing. Okay, I've got all of the sides ready. I need to put this fucking turkey in. And we've got this sous vide decarbing. So you can kind of just set it and forget it. You don't have to worry about the temperature. It's, especially if you have a circulator, it'll maintain the temperature for you. You usually want it at like 190 Fahrenheit. There's certain bags have temperatures that they can go to, and you want to check whatever sous vide bag you're using, check what temperature they can go to. The higher the temperature, the faster it decarbs. So, oh my God, Michael, someone kill this fly for me. The swatter. I haven't even had it out lately because we've had 0 flies in here. Oh, it's right here. Okay, Mr. fucking fly. Now you're messed with the wrong bitch. Okay, but I also have these marshmallows. I'm going to hand this to you, Winslow, for a second. Let me see what Eddie says. Okay, I went and checked. 400 for 35 minutes and an hour or so for the legs and thighs. Okay, well, we're going to do that. But first, let me show you this fucking shit real quick. Sorry. Okay. We're going to stop here because these marshmallows, try not to burn my hand, are Dunskies. Okay, I might have put a little too much butter, but that's all gonna be caramelized on the bottom. So when I go to scoop that out, I'm like, how do I get it more in the shot? Pull it further away. There we go. So that's the sweet potato situation. We're gonna jazz up the Brussels sprouts however you guys think. Oh yeah, and then for this turkey, I just don't want it to be dry. That's always my concern. We've got the oven. Oven's already at 400. So we're gonna put it up. The time, I'm gonna put some of this on it. This is turkey fat, just to like help sizzle the skin. I know the skin has fat in it, but fat renders fat, you know? I always say that. Fat renders fat, fat renders fat. But the skin looks nice and dry, and that's how we're gonna get like a nice, oh, I'm using a lot of this fat, but we're gonna use all of the drippings from this. Like this will have fat come off of it. And so we're gonna have more fat that comes out from both of these. Okay, so we got those like this, delish. And I've got my sweet potato situation here, but I always like to use a rag, so. I could have put pecans on those sweet potatoes. I could have not done marshmallows. There's so many ways to do sweet potatoes. However your family likes to do it. We're still sous vide decarbing, and then we should do some bacon, shouldn't we? Bacon station. Where's my bacon? I always have bacon. Maybe I don't. I lied. God damn it. I always have bacon. Oh shit, I don't have any bacon? Shit, what are we gonna do these sweet potatoes to jazz them up?
Say hi to Jen and Joy.
Hi, Joy. And hi, Jen, my favorite cook. Oh my God, that's so cute. Where's everyone coming from? Can you tell me how you heard about this live stream? And are you having fun? Do you see the fly? I saw it.
I'm on the hunt.
I know you are. I see you. You're like a cat. You're like, where did that fly go? I wish Bonbon was good at catching things like that. I've had friends tell me they've decarbed like a ton of concentrate using sous vide, and they don't burp the bag. Like they just walked away and it exploded all over their kitchen. I know, I see it. It's right fucking there. Oh, it wants to go outside. Let me see if I can let it outside. I just closed the door. It'll figure it out. Okay. Had to do a little limbo there. Hi, Marvin. ATL Shorty. Atlanta Shorty? ATL? You might be onto something with the marshmallow on the potatoes. Listen, I am not the one. I did not come up with that idea, okay? That is old. That has been around for a long time. Sweet potatoes with marshmallows on them. I'm just living my best life and trying to be as decadent as I can because, like, it's Thanksgiving. This is when we go big or go home. Oh yeah, you know what else we need to make? We need to make some cranberry sauce. Talk about go big or go home. So, cranberry sauce. This I've been making since I was little. So, I don't even need 2 of these. You don't need that much cranberry sauce. Holistic Leah, I finally set a weekly alarm to remind me to be here. That is so funny. And I'm having a fucking amazing time. I love to hear it. So we got these are fresh cranberries. Cranberries are very interesting. They're a very interesting produce. They have spiders. They use spiders as pesticides in the cranberries. Did you know that? Did you know that, Winslow?
I just read about that.
Isn't that cool? So, funny story. When I was little, I lived on an acreage in Canada. Acreage is like, I lived out in the middle of the country. And there were 2 farms down the street from me. And my cousin and I used to catch spiders and put them in a bucket and stand by the side of the road and wait for the farmers to ride past so we could try to sell them spiders as pesticides. All I'm saying. Some people are born sales people, you know? Some people just are born to sell shit. I was ahead of my time. I'm looking for a strainer so I can juice this orange into my cranberries. I'm just kind of wilding right now. You guys, if you have ways that you like to make things, then you know. Hello, Australia. Who's coming in from Australia? Marvin, you might have missed a lot of things. Oh, wait. Breeze Tones is from Adelaide, Australia. Did I say that right? Adelaide or Adelaide?
I'm not sure.
See? Bonbon is bugging Winslow right now. She said, I want some attention. I'm just taking an orange and putting them into our cranberries. This orange doesn't, it's probably like a navel orange. If you have a Valencia orange, those are nice. They have more kind of vanilla sweet notes. But I feel like the holidays is about getting enough vitamin C, getting a nice amount of fat. How could we infuse cranberry sauce? I don't think you'd really want to. You could, but it doesn't have any fat in it, so you'd have to add some fat. I guess you could, I still don't know, Winslow. Do you think that, like, say you put decarbed hash into this cranberry sauce, right? There's no fat for it to kind of bind to. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's what we're going to use. So it would be kind of like floating in the sauce. And whether or not it would stick to the sides or go to the bottom and just, do you know what I mean? Like, would it, I don't know if it would be fully homogenized because there's no fat. Now you could add like a tablespoon of coconut oil.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. You'd probably get hot spots and weak spots.
That's my idea. And also, like, even if you're using keef, it has a tendency to clump together. And when I cook with it, I always put it into an oil and then agitate it, and then so it's totally homogenized or evenly distributed throughout that oil or fat, and then put it into something, because then I know once it's mixed throughout that, like I have a jam recipe in the book, and that's what I say, just put some can of butter. I know it's like not as, it feels like not as exciting as like if you could just infuse it without, like if you put a tincture or something like that. Oh, well, you don't have to add any fat, but I just don't think it's going to be, even with a tincture, I just would worry that they would stick to the side of your pot or not end up in the jam or in the cranberry sauce. So
Most tinctures are fat-based, except the alcohol-based tinctures.
that's what I mean. Use an alcohol-based tincture and then put that into your cranberry sauce. But I would just feel like it would.
Have you ever worked with nano-emulsified stuff?
I haven't. I mean, I have. Yes, I'm sorry. I've worked with that on Bon Appetit all the time. I always find it separates.
Does it? Yeah.
That's what I found. Is like over time, like the nano water soluble solutions, they don't stay.
Yeah.
They separate.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but that was a long time ago. They might have come up with better technology since then, but I don't know. Okay, lag. Yeah, I think the lag is on your side. What about a tincture? Infuse pumpkin pie soon. I did. Okay, I'm reading all these comments. Maybe add the tincture at the end so the residual heat can boil off the alcohol. I'd still be like, I still feel like with a tincture, I just think it would stick to this. I don't know. We'd have to run lab testing on it and see if it would work. Yeah. So we can do that. Okay, so then you're going to be like, oh my God, Vanessa, that's so much sugar. But we're gonna add a shit ton of sugar. How much sugar to this? I guess I'll weigh it out for you guys. We'll start with a certain amount and then we'll taste it. We'll start with a 1/4 cup of sugar into that bag of cranberry. And then you can also like take, of course, take your, I have another orange. Check, sorry?
Check Harry's comment.
Okay, 1 second. I want to close this drawer, give this a rinse. Harry Lee, for a jam, do you use pectin or do you cook down using the pectin in the fruit? Depends on the fruit that you're using. How long do we boil the flour? Esther, let me look at my book. It depends on the fruit that you're using. Some fruit has more pectin, natural pectin than others. I don't like to add pectin to my jam, but let me look at where I can find Sous vide. Sorry, I'm literally looking through my book right now. Sous vide decarboxylation. So after 30 minutes, most of this is going to be decarbed. I don't know how long it's been going for. If you want to like a full 100% decarb, it's like 2 hours, but like that last little bit is trying to get such a small amount. Like I would just stop after 30 or 45 minutes. You're in good shape. So hopefully, if you haven't, Esther, you should pre-order my cookbook. It's got charts, it's got graphs, it's got all of the science that I did for this book. Is Bonbon totally harassing you? Yeah, she loves Winslow. And she's like, just pay attention to me. Okay, so I'm gonna add some of this orange peel to my cranberry sauce. And if you've ever like been like, oh, it's so bitter. See this white stuff? It's called pith. And you don't really want that in your food because it adds bitterness. This isn't a very sharp knife. It adds bitterness, and so you can kind of like fillet it off, holding it flat, pushing your knife down, see? And if you're making candied orange peel, this is how you do it. Sorry, I'm really fucking around, Winslow. Okay, so we got a nice peel, no pith. Put that into your cranberry. Let's put this on the stove, might as well. Got our stock here. Our flour's almost decarbed. Oh, you know what else I gotta do? Shit, it's a real party. We gotta get these potatoes going because we need mashed potatoes. I don't know how we're gonna jazz up the Brussels sprouts. We could toss them in like a dressing. Anyone has any ideas? I'm all ears.
Marvin asked, could you use vegetable glycerin to carry cannabinoids in this sauce?
You totally could. I don't love glycerin, but you can use glycerin. Yeah. Weed is soluble in glycerin. Bye, Breeze Tones. Breakfast time. Oh my God. What are you having for breakfast? He's got to go. Australia time. Don't you love it? Our club is international, people. We're an international club. Okay. I took 2 russet potatoes. I don't like to make the mashed potatoes too soon. Do you know what I mean? Because if they sit for too long, it's not good. But I do want to get them boiled. So we're going to do that. We have this stock over here that doesn't really need... to be front and center. What's funny?
I thought you mashed your joint into the potatoes.
Ew. No, I did. Did I?
Because it looks like it's...
It did? No, I'm not that stoned.
Jen says Brussels sprouts roasted with miso.
Miso, maybe we could do a miso dressing for the Brussels sprouts. Just to kind of like, you know, they need a little love. They got browned in the oven, tossed in turkey fat. You know, they're seasoned. They're delicious, but they're just like a little like blasé. So we need to jazz them up. Like from the bacon, you'll get the umami. I know. Okay, so let's do that instead. I do have miso. I always. So Jen, do you think we should like? What do you think we should do? I've got this miso. I need to use it. Should make a little sauce. Hi, Jackie Marcassini. I wrote your card. I'm just like waiting for. I ordered a bunch of stamps too, because the USPS is kind of a nightmare to go to in LA. They always put them in the weirdest spots with no parking. It's like Frogger to get to them. Like you're trying not to get hit by other cars. Anyway, but so I ordered them on USPS.com because it's easier. I don't know how long we've been decarbing this fucking weed for.
I think over 30 years.
Okay. How about a balsamic reduction? We can do all sorts of things. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. We're done with this decarb. And this weed is going to be really beautiful. It's going to be, it won't be brown, right? It's not going to be brown like when you do it in the oven. So what are the benefits of decarbing using sous vide? No oxygen. And that is really, really key when you're decarboxylating because you want to prevent oxygen, so you prevent CBN, which is the degradation of THC. Awesome for sleep, but for the most part, you want to avoid it. So like if your edibles feel kind of groggy all the time, that's CBN. You can avoid that by removing oxygen from the equation. And you don't want to leave your weed in light. You don't want to leave it in heat. You want to keep it in a cool, dark place. Just like other herbs, other perishable ingredients. Okay, so careful because that's the cranberries popping, just so you know. Got a lot of things cooking right now. Careful because the knives get hot, you know. Also the water, it's never going to go over 212. So you're never going to have, that's the boiling point of water. You're never going to have to worry about overheating your flour. It just is more cumbersome. It takes a little bit longer than in the oven. It takes a lot longer than in the microwave. But the microwave is super risky, right? So this is our flour. It's a great way to do it. I'm going to add this sous vide to my Amazon storefront so you guys can get it. But you see how it's not brown at all. Now, if you have super, super fresh flour, like I probably should have let this go a little bit longer because I got this straight from the grower. This hasn't been sitting in a dispensary for months. This has, you know, like it's just been cured. So you can look at the date. A lot of times if you live in a legal state, they'll tell you the date that it was packaged. I don't know if it'll have it here, but package date 11/1/2024. Okay, so this weed is super fresh, and so you can decarb it for a little bit longer. You're trying to take, you know, some of that decarboxylation will happen as it sits on a shelf over time. So if it's older, drier weed, don't decarb it as long. You know, you can only be so precise when you're making homemade edibles. There are variables that you have to consider, just like with cooking. You know, if I use a different type of flour, different brand even of flour in a recipe, it's going to impact that final recipe. So different strains, how old is that flour? All things to consider when you're cooking with cannabis. All right, let me keep going because I can talk forever. We're gonna make a gravy, so we need butter. It's a wavy gravy, wavy gravy. Let me get this copper pot. I'm in a silly mood today. I'm in a silly mood because I feel really powerful. I'm so happy that my Instagram lets me go. This is white miso, Jen. I've got white miso. I'm so happy that Instagram lets me go live again. I love it. Okay, wait, what are we doing with this miso? Oh, wait, she says 3 tablespoons miso, 1 tablespoon honey, 1 tablespoon soy, 2 teaspoons mirin. I have it. I have all of those things. Okay. So we got this flour. We need to infuse it into our butter. And I don't want to do it that long. So we're going to do actually a little bit of brown butter because it doesn't take very long to infuse a brown butter. And brown butter is going to taste just fine in a gravy. How many pots can I use today? Bang, bang, bang. Sorry, guys. It's a real cooking show, okay? This isn't a staged cooking show. I'm cooking, okay? I don't have, if this was a cooking show that was pre-recorded, we'd have someone washing dishes in between takes. You know, I'd pause and be like, okay, come and wash these dishes, or I would do it. But we're not doing that today. We're doing it all. I do it all. It's live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Stir your cranberry sauce. Thanksgiving's all about, and cooking is all about what's going on. What do we got cooking? Set your timers, stoners. Get a good timer. We should put that in the Amazon storefront. We should get a timer. Put timers in there for people. This is like 3 tablespoons of butter that I'm going to infuse real quick with this flour, the XJ13 that we just decarbed. We're going to put it all in the gravy, baby. It's going all in the gravy. I'm checking my turkey. She's looking good. Just let her do its thing. And I'm going to put this decarbed flour straight into my butter, okay? We want it in there because brown butter goes to a higher temperature than regular butter. Like say we were to infuse can of butter, it's never going to go over 212. Why? Because that's the boiling point of water. When you go over 212, you're going to make brown butter, or you make what's it called, ghee. You know, same. They take the milk proteins out of the butter, so you just have clarified butter. We're leaving those in because that's just flavor. We like that brown. We're making gravy. We want it to taste caramelly and brown. I need to add some water to my cranberry sauce. Turn that down. I'm gonna add like 1/3 cup of water. You just want to cook the cranberries down. Okay? Turn it into a sauce. We had some orange juice in there, but it wasn't enough liquid to cook these cranberries down. And then stir this brown butter. I want to show you guys. If I take the phone, is it going to be a pain in the ass to put it back, Winslow? Okay, let me turn this light on. Okay. Let me show you guys what we do in here, okay? So we've got this. The flame is like not super hot, so we can turn it up. I want to be careful because this pot is kind of thin. This is my little baby pot. But we're trying to stir it. We want to agitate. We want to get those trichomes to melt off into the butter. Okay? And we're going to get a lot of infusion just already with this. Just doing this. But we want to take it further because I want to get lots of all of that potency off of this beautiful flour from THC Design. Excuse my camera work. I'm trying my best. So keep stirring. Any questions for me, Winslow?
No, people say that love the camera angle.
They do? Oh, good. I want you guys to see what's up. Okay, you see how those kind of, that foam on top disappeared? Starting to, it'll sink to the bottom. You got to be careful because you kind of can't see it sometimes because of the weed. But you're watching to see those milk proteins caramelizing in this, browning, right? We're cooking the water out and caramelizing them because there's lactose, so there's sugar in this, and or a type of, you know what I mean. And so, oh, it's foaming up. Just keep stirring. Just keep stirring. Just keep stirring. Oops, I sprayed it. See, that's the shit happens. That 7.7%. Shit happens. Shit happens. Vanessa, calm down. Use a bigger pot than me. I'm getting excited. So we got this foam. Keep stirring. Basically, when this foam kind of starts to dissipate, we'll see it's going to be golden. And you want to be careful. Oop, not a good shot. And you want to be careful because it continues to cook even after you take it off of the heat. So I'm going to pull it now. I can see it starting to turn caramel. And I just want to see where those milk solids are. Sorry if I'm making anyone sick. Before we take it any further. Okay? And you can see it's caramel colored. So I'm going to turn it off of that. Oh wait, I was off of it. Shit. I thought we were still there, Winslow. Let me get another strainer. You could put cheesecloth if you want. I'm not going to do all of that. Hopefully you can see this. And this is going to go into our gravy, baby. Brown butter. I love it. It's in my cookbook. It doesn't take very long. It infuses really quickly. You can use this in cookies. And you see like a little bit of, I can't get every little drop out of there. That's that shit happens, okay? Bonbon, I totally see you. We're doing something. We're cooking here. Squeeze these out. Use your spatula to get that juices out of there, all that butter. And that's also that shit happens. You can't get all of the butter out of this flour. It's easier if you have a cheesecloth because you can kind of wring it, but it's okay. We're not going to cry about it. Okay. So we've got our cranberry sauce over here doing its little thing. We've got this water almost ready to go for my potatoes. We're ready to get going on this gravy. Well, as soon as that turkey comes out too. I have my meat thermometer here to check that turkey. This is a lot. Make sure you're stoned, you know, for Thanksgiving. Like, if you're cooking Thanksgiving, I even got Hawaiian sweet rolls. So we have our butter, our infused butter. I'm checking this turkey. It's not quite ready yet, but I want to rotate it. I have a feeling that turkey's going to need longer than that. And then we want to make this gravy, even though we want other things from it. Well, let's get started on the potatoes. We'll hold off. We've done a lot. We're having a good time. And we need to make this miso dressing. These bowls are on my Amazon storefront. I love them. They come with lids. Okay, wait, what was Jen's recipe again? Fuck, I gotta go all the way up here. Jen. 3-to-1 miso to honey. Okay, I'm gonna cut this in half. I guess I could make extra, but I don't know if I've got 3 tablespoons. I'm like, where did all of my tablespoons go? Here. So we've got 1, 2. Yeah, let's just use up this fucking miso. Use up all your miso. This is how I cook. Use that all up. Do, do, do. Okay. And we want some mirin. Oops. I did it. I'm a mess maker. Just live with it, people. Where is my mirin? It is here. Don't worry, miso's. Don't worry. Okay, and then honey. I need to tell my uncle I need some more honey. So 1 tablespoon of honey. Be careful when you're scooping out your honey. You don't ever want to get contaminants in your honey. Do do do. Dee dee. Okay, honey. What was the ratio of mirin? It was 2. 2 tablespoons. 1 of soy. And 2 of mirin. Jen is a great cook. She is at Ghirardelli right now up in San Francisco. All right, so then let's give that a little whiskeroonie and a little taste. And she said if I want to loosen it up, I can add some water to it. That's a nice little. I'm going to do a little crazy thing. That's turkey fat. Okay, and then we might, like Jen suggested, might loosen it up. Sometimes I just cook. I just cook and I have fun. Oh wait, tons of comments. Oh my God, we have 38 people here. This is awesome. I love sweet Hawaiian rolls, Christopher. I fucking love them. Jackie Marcassini, have a Friendsgiving. Your friends are hopefully open-minded. I know, that's right. What was I gonna do? I was gonna add a little bit of water to this, just a little splash. And then I wanna take these Brussels sprouts, and I feel like they need other things with them too. And I don't want to overdress them. It's just the mailman. Oh boy. Grouchy. Okay, we got it. We got it. He got it. Rude. Trying to do his job. Bonbon, she does not take lightly to people coming by the house. Did you see how quickly we infused that? Okay, so we're gonna drizz this on. Oh, I didn't taste it. Always taste your shit, you know? What's it taste like? Oh my God, that's good. Ooh, Jen, I like that. I'm not gonna put too much. Because I just like, I don't want it to, I don't like it when, I like it, I just want a little drizz. And then toss that up. Could put some pine nuts in here. Should we put pine nuts or what do you think? Def, taste the miso dressing before tossing with the Brussels. If you want a little spice, maybe add some red pepper flakes. What do I have for heat? You know what I could put in there? Let's put a little bit of this. Try not to make a total disaster. Maybe it doesn't need spice. Maybe we just add some pine nuts. What did I do with my pine nuts? Stay there. But we should toast these because I don't know if these are good anymore. Smell your nuts. Those don't smell good. Those aren't good. What a shame. What else can I do? Oh, you know what might be good? Or are these good? These look fine. I have hazelnuts. I went to Super King a while ago. These are fine. These are good. You want to just smell like you're smelling for rancid fat. You don't want rancidity. And nuts, anything with lots of oil in them, have a tendency to go rancid. Okay, put this on my little back guide. Don't let those burn. Oh, I should check that turkey. Right, everybody? Come on, keep me honest. I love it. I love it when I get to this point where I start to see the compounded disaster zone of my kitchen. I'm checking this turkey. That was 30 minutes, but honestly, I don't think this is done. Let me show you what we got. No, it's not done. We're gonna leave it, but I kind of want to baste it. I know I have a baster. I don't know where it is, so we'll get a pastry brush and we'll baste it like that. Because I'm like, don't burn your pine nuts. We are cooking everything right now. I just want to kind of, oh, Bonbon, are you really barking at Winslow? You can't bark at him. That's not how this goes. She barked at him earlier. So I'm just brushing these with some of the fats and the juices in this pan. And I'm gonna let this keep going. I almost feel like it needs to be hotter. Because I don't think that turkey is done. But don't worry, Winslow, we'll be done soon. Okay. Keep an eye on your cranberry sauce. Don't burn the bottom. Oops. Not everything is going to be infused, just the gravy. Okay, so that means like you want cranberry sauce. You've got cranberry sauce you can use. I would even make a second gravy that's not infused because it's such a it's so essential to having a good time. Travis Springfield says he needs that Everclear fried chicken. I know, it's so good. Wait, what did Michelle say? Is Michelle here or Michael? Wait, where's Michelle?
She's here.
Where the fuck is Michelle? I didn't see her comment. Someone said, good idea, Michelle, and I don't see her comment. I missed her. I miss you, Michelle. Where are you? I seriously do. I miss her. We've had like a deep moment. Michelle and I have had, you know, I had to message Michelle once and be like, listen, I was being a bitch. And she understood me and I understand her. We respect each other. Anyway, leave. Bonbon, can I give you something? I'm not supposed to give you a treat for being annoying. So now I'm rewarding you for being annoying. But I don't care. Take this shit and get out of my face. At least Winslow thinks I'm funny. Okay. I'm going to take these pine nuts, see where we're at. Not quite there. Put this, salting my water for the potatoes because we're going to do mashed potatoes. We're doing all the fucking things. That's why I drank coffee today. Michael. Okay, Michelle's not here. Thank God. I was like, have I been missing her comments? And I'm looking at this. Our sweet potatoes are cool, so we can just put them elsewhere. We'll put them up here so they stay warm, because on top of that oven gets really hot. What else do I have to do? Finish these Brussels sprouts. I just feel like, you know what some people would do? They put raisins in their Brussels sprouts, and I'm not going to offend anyone, so we're not going to do that. It's true.
Very controversial.
Very controversial. Anytime raisins get brought up with anything, it's like, wait a minute. Even cookies, you know? It's like, let me try one of these Brussels. Yeah, that did it. They just needed like a little bit of sweetness, you know? And then I'm going to put this, some peanuts, just to add a little bit of something, you know? I don't think they need any more dressing than that. I'd leave them right there where they are. Oops, I should have kept that spoon so we could put them on this plate. You could put some like herbage in here. I actually didn't get any herbs from my garden, and I should have. That was stupid, but it's okay. I love this miso whole bit. You see how they're nice and golden? Put those on top. Just so you have we need fiber, okay? We're eating all of this stuff, all of this bread. You got to make sure you've got a balanced meal. Something fibrous, something starchy, a protein. That's how I feel about it. Let's check this turkey. We turned it up a little bit. And like this skin is super crispy. I don't want to overcook the breast. What do you guys think? The thigh I'm less worried about overcooking, but the breast, let me put this into a real fat. You don't want to hit the bone. You want to hit the meat. That's hitting the bone. I'm trying to get it so I don't ruin the breast. Let's see what we're at. I think it needs longer. It's at 160, you guys. We're not there yet, okay?
Eddie said 142.
142?
That's what Eddie said.
140, are you sure?
Yeah.
142 internal?
For the breast, yeah.
For the breast. Double check that. That, I feel like, I'm not so good at meat temperatures. 190 degrees internal thighs, 142. Okay, so the breast is fucking done.
Google says 165.
It's at 160, we're good.
Okay.
We're good. It's at 162 right now, and it'll carry over to 165. So that breast is good. The drumstick will leave for longer, and all of those, fuck, I should put this over something. All of those juices in the bottom, those are gonna be in our gravy, okay? Gravy, baby. But we're gonna let this thigh or this drumstick keep cooking a little bit longer. And I should put something under this turkey, fucking massive turkey breast, so I don't, what are you trying to get, Bonbon? That is not, there's nothing there for you. There's nothing there for you. I'm laughing because I make a lot of shit happen in a very small kitchen. We make it work, okay? Do, do, do. I don't want all these juices to just end up on my cutting board. Okay, let's get this fucking gravy made, people. And these potatoes boiled. So I'm gonna put these potatoes in and we're gonna start making this gravy. This is 2 russet potatoes. I like, you know, cut them, eighth them or whatever. Salty water. Make sure your water is salted. Check your cranberry sauce. It's getting a little thick, so I'm gonna add a little more. See, it's like too thick right now, so we'll add some water. I'm walking over to my filtered, my little Berkey station where I have, it doesn't matter, but, and then put that back on and let it cook down. I'm basically waiting till those cranberries all pop. It's kind of like making tomato sauce. It's a sauce, cranberry sauce, you know? Cook it down, concentrate the flavors, we'll taste it. Is it sweet enough? You can add other things if you want to sweeten it with something other than white sugar. Let me get rid of this coffee cup. Put it into my sink of horrors. And let's start making, this is our brown butter with the weed in it. We need some flour. So you start, when you're making a gravy, you start with a roux. We're gonna put this, I need my whisk. Where the fuck did that go? Oh, it's right there. Give that a rinse because it's got miso on it. We're just letting this turkey chill out. It's also, you can see if the juices coming out of your turkey are red or if they're clear. So I'm going to put all of that weed butter in here. Beautiful brown, so pretty. I've used every dish, Winslow. I've used every rubber spatula.
Say bye to Travis.
Bye, Travis. Thanks for hanging out. Today's fun. Everybody, thanks for being here. I wouldn't have anyone to cook for. I'd just be cooking for Winslow if it wasn't for all of you guys. All right, so that was 3 tablespoons of butter. How much gravy should I make? Let's just do a half a stick. Why not? Fuck it. Let's do it. Half a stick of butter. Let's cook that. So in total, right? I took 3 tablespoons of the butter and I browned it. And then I think we're going to do a 1-to-1 flour to butter. And you should probably weigh out your flour. It's more accurate. So half a cup of flour in my book is 60 grams, literally in my book. Depending on where you go, everyone has different amounts. That's too much flour. But when you weigh your flour, if you ever have cookies, you're like, oh, I can't get them to turn out. It's because you need to weigh your flour. So, because volume measurements for flour aren't as accurate as weight. So I just want to show you this brown butter real quick. Look at that beautiful, I don't know how to show you this without, because when I tilt it, it kind of, you can see it, right? Anyway, so we're going to put that, I might take the phone again. I'm going to do it, Winslow. I'm sorry. I'm doing it. We got our brown butter here, right? Sorry, I'll try to stay still. Put your flour in. We want that other butter to melt, but. And we're going to make a roux. And because that butter is already browned, you know, it's already got some nice color to it. But we want to cook that flour and we want it to get brown. We want this to get more brown. This is what's going to make our gravy nice and beautiful. That and that stock, that turkey back stock I made. Okay, so now this is fucking infused, my friends. Okay, I'm gonna switch back. There we go. Thank you. Did everyone have a good time? Fancy pot for the wavy gravy. Yeah, we had to use the copper pot, Eddie. Time to use this copper pot. So I'm just cooking everything. We're cooking, what's cooking? Good looking. I'm gonna switch this cranberry sauce is almost done. So I'm switching it to a smaller burner and I'm moving those potatoes onto the bigger burner. But keep an eye on that gravy because you don't want it to burn. But this isn't like a bechamel where we want it to just be white. We really want it to pick up some color. Gravy, baby, it's the time for gravy. I gotta check that leg too. Woo, boy. I think it needs longer. I'm gonna turn it. And then when we want to break this, I've got this gorgeous stock that I'm going to strain. But it's not brown yet. It's not brown enough. Don't be afraid. You want to go there, you know? Was that Maya with the Rugrats? You know, we take me there, I want to go there. Don't you know that song? Take me to that great place where the fun never ends. No? Anyway, I can't sing, but if I could sing. Oops, that's what I would sing. Someone didn't watch Rugrats growing up. Okay, so we've got it this nice kind of caramel brown color, right? And we're gonna take this beautiful stock and slowly put it in. I'm gonna strain it through. I wanna whisk at the same time, so this is kind of annoying because I can't place that kind of on top. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't want it to cook anymore though, so I'm gonna add it a little bit at a time. Beautiful. And it's thickening up. It is so thick. And keep going with your stock. Adding a little bit at a time. I fucking love gravy. Wavy gravy, baby. Get more of this. See, the stock is nice and brown. We browned the roux. Color is your friend. We don't want things to be anemic looking. We want a nice, you should see, I'm gonna show you this fucking gravy in a second and you guys are all gonna lose your shit. Maybe you won't. Maybe you expect that from me. So I'm going by eye, you know, like how much to put in here. How thick do you want your gravy? But also, I haven't even brought this to a boil yet, so I know it's gonna thicken up a little more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This looks so good. I'm gonna show you guys before we add any more. Let me show you what we did here. We're such a good team. We're a dream team. This back here. We are a dream team. Ready, Winslow? Can you see that gravy? Look at that wavy gravy, baby. Woo! Woo! Okay. I'm gonna turn it off because I don't want it to heat, but you will get like a skin on it. I also haven't tasted it, right? Taste, 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 taste all your food. I'm gonna turn this turkey leg one more time. And I also am gonna add the like shit on the bottom of this pan too. We're not totally done. We're not totally done with that gravy. But right now it's at a good point. Let me try it for salt. Ooh. Oh my God. Needs salt, but shit, that's good. Oh, you know what I got that guy told me to get? We watched this guy, Winslow, make gravy on Wednesday. He told me to get some Marmite. And I'm going to try it. I'm just going to put like a little bit, like not a lot of it, like a little bit of Marmite. Just like that much, right? And then I'm going to taste it and see if I like it and if it needs some more. I'm assuming this would be kind of like yeasty, kind of. Okay, clean spoon. Clean spoon. Try this again. And it's going to need a little more liquid. This is nice and thick. You guys, I know how to make gravy. Oh my God, that's so good. A little more salt. A little more salt. We just work it there, right? Taste it. A little bit of salt. A little bit of salt. Do we want more of that Marmite? I think we might. Just a little bit more. I like what it did, right? It gave it this like je ne sais quoi. I don't know. Just like a little kind of like, sometimes you just want your brain, like I could pick out all the pieces. I was like, there's the stock, there's this, I taste turkey, I taste this, and I taste that. The Marmite gives it something that's like, what the fuck is that? It's good. You know, in a good way, not in a like, oh, it's overpowering the sauce. It's just like, yeah. Okay, we gotta try this cranberry sauce too. I think it needs more sugar. Looking at it, I have no spoons left. I'm a disaster. It's okay.
Yes, you can see the Marmite up close.
The Marmite? Okay, let me show you guys this Marmite. Trying to do all the things. It kind of looks like molasses.
You show the label.
Oh, the label got Marmite. I think it's kind of like Vegemite-y, you know? It's like a yeast thing. Okay. Oh my God, that cranberry sauce is so tart. I know we only put a 1/4 cup of sugar. Oh my God, that is so tart. You can use other things in it. I'm going to use a 1/2 cup of the sugar because it needs it. But it's going to be, I love a tart cranberry sauce. This is too tart, but it's going to be good. Cranberry sauce might be, I love gravy, but cranberry sauce might be my fave. Okay, let me try this gravy one more time. This spoon is clean. It just was in the flour. That's it. That's it, my friends. I wouldn't touch that. Does it need like, okay, one little baby pinch of salt just to bring it out. I'm going to leave it. I keep forgetting it's dosed. We're in trouble. Uh-oh. Okay. That umami. That's right. Ursulicious Marvin. Wow. Everybody has been here this whole time, and I love it. Okay, so we're going to take this leg. Let me turn that down. Let's check this leg. I just wanted it to get more brown, like more crispy brown. And I probably should have brined it and done all this stuff to it, but I didn't. We're going to leave it for the last little bit. We're waiting on our potatoes. So while we wait, let me get some butter. We need more butter, always. And could you dose your mashed potatoes? Of course. Oops. Dropping things. Oh my God. Dropping things. Could totally dose your mashed potatoes. We're not going to do that today because I like to eat mashed potatoes and not worry about it. And if I put wheat in it. I won't be able to just eat these mashed potatoes without counting how many bites. It's gonna be in the gravy. It's gonna be all over my food. So, because I love gravy. I'm a sauce kind of girl. I love a sauce. What's everyone's favorite part of Thanksgiving? Winslow, you go first.
Gravy.
Gravy?
Yeah.
Oh shit, what are we gonna do? You've got to try this gravy, but I don't know if you're gonna want to after last time. How were you? Were you okay? I was not, but I ate a lot more gnocchi. I'm tasting this cranberry sauce because I added another half a cup of sugar to it. Probably only needed a third of a cup, but we already took it there, so.
Jeremy asks, what's your favorite strain to cook with?
What's my favorite strain to cook with? I don't know. I mean, anything that's like, anything lemony, limonene. Is it limonene? Limonene. 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 Anything that has that kind of for it, it's easier to cook with because it works both with savory and sweet, you know, and kind of anything though. I'm not like super, super picky. Okay, so for mashed potatoes, we're just waiting for these potatoes to be fully cooked and we're gonna rice them. I have a ricer in my Amazon storefront because I do think they are an essential tool to cook with. I do a lot of ricing. And we'll use this big bowl, but we'll dry it out. Got a water spot on it. An air dryer. Okay. I think this turkey leg is finito. Finito, finito. And like, you want to, time things better than I did. Almost burned myself. I'm always I have no space, man. We're working toward a bigger place, okay? We will get there one day. I just want to put this on here and check the temperature. So this I think is what was it? 190? Who? Pete's best. Hi, Vanessa. Kansas City Pete. Hi. Yes, damn, I'm inspired to cook tonight. Good. Yeah, just get in your kitchen. I don't know what temperature this leg is supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be higher than this.
165, but it says.
165 for leg too? Okay, we're cool on this leg. Okay, we're just waiting for these potatoes. We're gonna turn off this cranberry sauce. We've got all of that. We just need mashed potatoes. Also, I want to pour off this fat from this turkey. It's important to sing to yourself when you're cooking. So we rendered a lot of fat here. Not a lot. The back had more fat. So, what? Oh, it got lopsided. Okay, then I'm going to take this. Look at all this shit, friends. We can't waste that. Look at that. So what are we going to do? We're going to take some of that stock that we made, right? That beautiful stock, and pour it on there. Okay, maybe a little more than that. Okay. And we are going to take, we're going to find a rubber spatula that I can use. What did this clean out? I think that was the butter. And we're going to take all of this off. You could use something like Everclear to like make it a little easier because it's a solvent, so it's really strong. and then just cook your gravy for longer, but all of this is flavor. And we want this in our gravy. Okay? So bear with me. And like, you know, help yourself with the dishes later. God damn it, bitch. Why'd you do that to yourself? I got it on the floor. Maybe Bon Bon will come around. Where is she? I don't see her. She's probably in the bedroom, right? Who knows? Okay, I spilled some on the floor, but we're gonna put this into our gravy. And I could get more off of this, but we're not gonna belabor it because we got bigger fish to fry right now. What's everyone saying?
He's drooling over that.
Gravy? I know, the fond. And just put it in. Okay? And I could keep going with that, but like I said, we're not. This isn't. Sorry, I just spilled it on the floor. I don't want to leave it there. Okay. Wow, 42 people are here. Thanks, Pete. You like my Be Real sweatshirt? Okay, so we're stirring that fond into our gravy. That looks fucking amazing. I think I have a gravy boat somewhere. Well, we're not gonna get it. Okay, I'm waiting on these potatoes. We want them to look kind of foamy, fuzzy on the outside so we can rice them. And then I think we'll have all of the components of the Thanksgiving meal. Oh shit, what about our buns? I just want to toast this up a little bit. And who the fuck is that? I don't know who that was. Was that Hawaii? Might have been my aunt. Sorry, my family's calling me. They heard I'm breaking out the Hawaiian sweet rolls. I don't know who that is, but they keep calling me. 850, I think, is Hawaii. Weird. Okay. Sorry. I'm busy. I'm just going to toast these a little bit. This is like a, you know, I want to heat this up a little bit actually because it's not thick enough. And we want to rice our potatoes. We don't need any more turkey fat. We've got our Brussels sprouts. We've got this. We've got some cream because we're going to put that into our mashed potatoes. Actually, I kind of want it to be half and half, but we'll get some milk. And yeah, I'm going to make, oh my God, if you guys saw what I am doing, I'm a mess, okay? Let's look at these potatoes. How we doing, potatoes? Ooh, yeah, those are ready to go. So I'm gonna pour them out. And I wanted to cube my butter. Get out of the way.
Raphael asked how many milligrams are we gonna have?
Well, all of the gravy has like 170 milligrams in it. I can measure it out and see how much that gets us. Okay, I want to cube my butter for this here mashed potatoes. And I don't know, I kind of eyeball my potatoes as far as like how much butter do I put in them. But I like to go boop. And this is gonna help it melt in the heat from the potatoes. You don't wanna, you're not trying to mix your potatoes together, right? You don't wanna make like, you can even stick these in the freezer too. You don't wanna make the potato starch get gluey. That was like what my aunt's potatoes were like, you know, like glue. My boxer loves King's Hawaiian rolls. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did put them close to the ground. You know what? She's really good about if something's like in my kitchen area. Oh shit, I might have toasted these a little long. That's okay, they're good to go. If anything's in my kitchen area, she kind of stays the fuck away. So I don't know how I trained her with that, but she follows those rules. Okay, let me turn this cranberry sauce down. Just wanted to cook a little more. I'm gonna start ricing these hot ass potatoes. Hot. And throw in a couple of cubes of butter. Why not? Oh yeah, baby. More potatoes. More potatoes. I probably didn't need a bowl this big, but we already did it. So we're going there. We're putting a little bit of cream in. Why not? I just eyeball it, okay? I'm not a real scientist about my mashed potatoes. Maybe I put a little milk in there. Why not? Boop, boop. Okay. Let's put some more some potatoes. Potatoes. More potatoes. And they got really nice and kind of fluffy, fuzzy looking. Get down. Get down. There we go. And squeeze it out with, oops, almost got you, Winslow. Squeeze it out with the butter and put that back in there. They're all like fluff at this point, right? It's all good. Try not to burn myself. A little more cream. We're gonna need a lot more cream than that, but we're just going with it. Oops, squeezed it out. You all know it by now. I like to make a mess. More potatoes, more potatoes. Okay, keep going. More butter. It's all cubed for me. Yes, we love a ricer. They're so convenient. Hot, hot ass potatoes. Don't burn your fingers like me. Pull it, I should bring that over to me, but I'm not doing that. I'm just burning my fingers because maybe I like that. Okay, so hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot. Important to say it like that. Some more milk. Oh, okay, maybe not. Oh, squeeze it out. Okay, so that's all of our potatoes. I'm gonna take a look at it. So, okay. So nice and fluffy. And then we'll take a look at this. Definitely needs some more cream, some more milk. You could just use half and half. Don't make it hopefully I didn't make it too loose. And just give it a nice little stir. You could put roasted garlic in here. I'm gonna even use this spatula that was taking the turkey yummies out and just kind of see how creamy that is. Does it need more butter? Maybe. We're gonna add it. Why not? And then you want to taste it, right? We're almost done. I just got to cut myself some turkey. Let me put these away as soon as I taste this. Get a little bit of salt. You could add a little bit of, I season the water with the potatoes. You could add a little bit of sour cream if you wanted to go that route. You could totally do that. This is loose enough to me. I'm not going to add any additional whatever. If you want to be a real like smooth potatoes, you would put it through like a sieve. But we're not, this is home cooking. This isn't a fine dining experience. So I'm just trying to get those butter cubes fully melted. It's gonna be perfect. Okay, so we got sweet potatoes. This is hilarious. Wait, what's hilarious? My kitchen is a total disaster. I am a messy Vanessa, is totally right. But guess what? We're gonna have a beautiful plate at the end of the day, and that's all that matters. So let me situate myself. Let's get this all cleared up. It's a mess. We got cream everywhere, but we made a beautiful mashed potato. We have a beautiful gravy. Wavy. This was a big day, okay? This was a big day. Yeah, we don't need the scale anymore. We can clear this area for our money shot of a finished plate. Because remember, I made sweet potatoes. We have buns. We've got this wavy gravy. We've got turkey. We've got Brussels sprouts. I might need another joint because this was a wild one. We really cooked up a storm today. Okay, let me get a plate. Let's dress it up. I think it's calling for a black, dramatic Sarah Kirsten. Should we cut this? Should we cut this turkey? Right? Yeah, the breast. This is a cravings. I have this. Look at this was from Food 52. They gave this to me. So we've rested our turkey. I don't know how to carve this. Like this, friends? Like this? Do we go like that? And then I'm going for it. Does that look done? That looks raw. That guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Okay, we're gonna put this one back in. Sorry. And I can't cut a drumstick, but I guess I can. But let's cut into it. Does that look cooked?
It should be darker.
This was really higher temperature, but I don't know. I'm scared. I just want to eat the sides. I'm scared of that breast. That breast looks fucking raw. Let's put it back in the oven. That guy was wrong. It takes a lot longer than 30 minutes. I was like, I don't believe that. And I should have listened to my instinct. But yeah, this is not cooked. Although, I can't tell, my friends. I'm too nervous. This scares me. I love it. This is so the Edibles Club. Nothing's cooked. All sides, babes. Only sides. Okay? We got sweet potatoes. We've got mashed potatoes. We've got cranberries. And I'm going to put that back in the oven.
At least the gravy goes good with mashed potatoes.
That's right. I've used up literally everything in my kitchen. Oh, let's see how much gravy this made. It's going to be a lot more than this. This is 2 cups.
Wow, that's perfectly.
Like there's a little bit more in here, probably like a 1/4 cup more of gravy in here, but look at that gravy. That's a nice gravy. Nice and thick. Okay. Let's dress it up. Okay, then let's figure out if it's 2 1/4 cups. I know I'm using an ice cream scoop right now, but I've run out of utensils, okay? So we're doing some mashed potatoes, a lot, and then I want to create like a little well for my gravy. And then I'm going to put and I put the turkey back in the oven. I'll have some later. I'm going to use my hands because I don't want to dirty anything else. And take our nice sweet potatoes, or Brussels sprouts. I'm already thinking about the sweet potatoes. And put them there. Okay? I know, Winslow. I'm a mess.
Marvin says just put a straw in the gravy. I agree.
I know, right? The gravy looks fucking amazing. Not so convinced on that turkey. But you know what that turkey's going to become? It's going to become sandwiches. And I'm all about a turkey sandwich. Okay, so then let's keep going. Let's get some of this sweet potato. I think I put too much sugar and butter on it, but I don't give a fuck. It's Thanksgiving, so we're doing it. Yes, love it. We got those with the marshmallows. I'm gonna go in. Ooh, I did put a lot of cinnamon on that. I'm like a separatist here. I don't like it all mixing together too much. I guess I shouldn't say that. That has really bad connotations to it. But I don't like my food to get all mixy. So I'm putting this nice cranberry sauce. I like cranberry sauce. Oops, not on my potatoes, but I do like them on my sweet potatoes. And then this gravy is fucking thick, but we're gonna pour it. You ready? We're ready. Oh, we didn't figure out the dose. We're gonna find out. And just pour it all. I might put some on the Brussels sprouts. Don't judge me. Okay. Oops, got some in the cranberry sauce. Okay. All right. Oh, where's my buns? Get my sweet roll. Put that here. You could put some butter on it. I don't think I need any more butter with this dish. Look at this. You could just eat sides. Fuck the turkey. Fuck the turkey. All right, let's figure out some math while I eat this one, though.
All right. 2 1/4 cups.
Oh, it's so good.
It was 170 milligrams total.
Yeah.
So.
It is so good. Fuck. That's dangerous. That gravy is nutso.
That's 75 milligrams per cup.
Divided by 8.
That's 9.5 milligrams.
So about 10 milligrams per tablespoon.
Perfect.
I think that's really nice. It's a little bit high.
A little strong. Yeah.
If you can't. And shit, I would use a cup of this gravy. I could eat a cup of this gravy. What's everyone saying? You are so honest. Wait, why am I being honest?
With the turkey.
Oh, with the turkey? Yeah. I am honest. I'll tell you if I fuck up. It happens. Okay. Sweet potatoes are good. I eat them with cranberry because I like the tartness. If I had stuffing, I was going to do stuffing. That needs to cook. I was going to do stuffing, but that needs to be a whole different episode. We can't do like, yes, I did this. Well, you got to try the gravy. Stuffing is such a to-do, but we got to do a stuffing. Oh my God. Okay, I'm reading your comments. Ocha Nomu. I could eat a cup of gravy too. This gravy, it is so thick. It is so rich. It's such a perfect color. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not too brown. It's like a nice caramel. It's so delicious. It's insane. Love the Marmite. Great tip from that guy, but he's wrong about the turkey.
How's the miso on the Brussels sprouts?
Oh, I haven't even been eating them because I'm like, turkey gravy. It's great. You can eat the Brussels sprouts too. There's no wheat in it. And that's what you want to say to people. You want to be like, oh, you can have this, this, and this. Just don't put gravy on it. Or make a different gravy. Non-infused gravy and a infused gravy, but just make sure you label. I'm so happy right now. I'm reading all of these comments. Joy wants to drink the whole thing. We love the wavy gravy. We're saying fuck the turkey. I'll eat that turkey.
Can we see a close up of the plate?
Oh my God, it's turning into a mess. I turned it into a mess, everyone. Miso Brussels sprouts. So good. Sweet potatoes, cranberry sauce, but this shit, this gravy, look at all gravy. Give it to me. And this is how I gained 20 pounds writing my cookbook. So if you want to pre-order that for me, know that the recipes were tested and eaten by me. And they taste amazing. Will you drop the cookbook link for everyone? My publisher was really stoked. He was like, we sold this many copies. And I was like, yeah. He's like, I think we know what works for your audience. I was like, I can't risk my Instagram account every time posting something, which I didn't think was controversial, but was controversial. Whatever. Jen says, let me read these comments. That gravy looks fake, like something made to look like gravy in a commercial. Well, I am a food stylist, so they actually do pay me to make food for commercials. I keep forgetting the gravy is dosed. And then a little wave, I know that 11 hydroxy high now. It hits me from behind. I don't know how to explain it. It's a certain feeling where I'm like, you know, like that edible high is coming. I love it, but share some food with the cameraman. Yeah, let me make a plate for Winslow. He can't really have any gravy because it's fucking dosed as shit. And everyone had fun, right? Ochinomu, you know what my job is? That was how I was originally hired on Bon Appetit. I was supposed to be a food stylist. And they were like, oh shit, throw this girl on camera. And I was like, okay. I literally had a pep talk in the mirror in the bathroom. I was like, can I go to the bathroom really quickly? I was in the mirror and I was like, you are beautiful. You are smart. You know, like that little girl. And I was like, trying to pump myself up because I was so nervous. And then I did 40 episodes. So it all worked out. Winslow's going to eat some food. We're hopefully this turkey is going to be done. And then he's got to go run to a show, right? So you got to go pretty soon. So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this Friendsgiving. You all are my friends. I hope you'll join the Edibles Club on Patreon. That's where we get to have real deep conversations and people share their edibles with me. And I put my videos up there. All of my latest news goes up on Patreon first. And it helps create this content. My cookbook obviously is for pre-sale. It comes out April 15. It's called How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time. Emphasis on that last part. So thank you everyone for joining the club kitchen sesh. We did it. We nailed it. Friendsgiving. Joy loved me on that show. Thank you so much. Pete, Bon Appetit is where I first saw you. Well, hopefully you get to see me there again. Stay tuned. All of that news again will be on my Patreon. So if you want the latest from me,